A check-in call from an agent to a pitcher who's been on fire in the spring. A manager checks in with his ball club.
We are under the lights. Number 16 gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
So digging in now, Ronald Acuna, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away.
First pitch, 7:05.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Leday moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in, Anderson Tejeda. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. That's lifted the other way out to left. Armenteros is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting third.
Ready with the first pitch.
Right
Here it comes.
Gerard Encarnacion.
The windup and the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So coming to the plate, Diego Vesperiz. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Vesperiz brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
I got it.
And 2 quick outs here in the second. Now at the plate, Isan Diaz. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this will be fouled away.
Diaz.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And the pitch. Fouled off.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
Hey, we got no one.
Up next from Miami, Luis Campusano. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Number 14.
Fouled away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Let's go.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Nate Pearson will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1 count and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Got 2 here.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off
have
for
a
the
rip, like
Cubs.
you can't.
At the plate, number
pitcher.
16. He'll take his
Number
first
16.
hacks here.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Let's go.
Here's the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball
1-1.
swung on and missed. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff.
All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ronald Acuna. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
2 balls and a strike to count. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. So stepping in, Anderson Tejeda.
For the Marlins,
Now here's the pitch.
the shortstop.
Ball 1.
Fastball here as he'll take a
Tejeda.
look at ball
Ball 1,
1.
no strike.
1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
to 1-2 now.
A 1 out now.
And now a pitch on the way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Standing in, Gerard Encarnacion. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Now at the plate, Diego Vesperis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Dominic Smith will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Isan Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. At the plate now, Luis Camposano, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So now to the plate, Nate Pearson, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping into the box, number 16. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs on just 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Leading off for the Marlins, the center fielder
Ronald Acuna is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And he takes a called strike 2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Ready for another shot now. Anderson Tejeda. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And he takes a called strike, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, we got 1 here, guys.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Ball.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at-bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Digging in once again, Diego Vesperas. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Now
and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Marlins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Nate Pearson earns win number 4 on the season. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Number 16 is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
120.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Standing in, Darren Montenegro. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball called for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ball. Armenteros is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So striding forward now, Steele Walker, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Second inning set to go, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Nick Pratto.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Now, none.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Armenteros is underneath this one. One gone. And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Into the box, Tyler Callahan. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bleday is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The next Cub up, number 16. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 16.
He's set. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Entering today's action, they've allowed the fewest hits of any team in the league, while also racking up the most strikeouts. As one member of the pitching staff pointed out, we don't give you any breaks. From the beginning of the game to the end, our staff comes at you with nasty stuff. And we back that up with great command as well. Guys, clearly this staff presents opposing lineups with all kinds of challenges.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. This is line to left. Armenteros is there, and he'll bring this one in. Set to get his day started. Luis Garcia batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. First offering on its way. Jesus Castillo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Reds are down in order. Stepping into the box, Michael Jensic. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Darren Montenegro will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Stepping in, Steele Walker. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The 2-2. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What an outstanding play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready for another chance? Nick Pratto. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today.
Hey, no outs now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder on the warning track. He makes the catch. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. Keibert Ruiz is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now in the box, Tyler Callahan.
Batter number 9, second baseman.
And he fouls this one off.
Callahan.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Nope.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the. Reds are down in order. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading off for the
and
Cubs.
Now the Cubs pitcher, number 16, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go as the third baseman, Reese Hines. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, let's go right here.
Hopped up. Number 16 is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Luis Garcia. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitching.
A ball and a strike now. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Up to the plate now, Jesus Castillo.
The pitcher.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Castillo.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, 2 down here.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Michael Jensic. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Popped him up. Arias is calling for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Darren Montenegro.
The right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Montenegro.
Hey, we got one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And it's late his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in, Steele Walker. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch.
Walker.
Here it comes.
Hey.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. He struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still striding in, number 16. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything yet.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cole Roederer. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Stepping in, Gabriel Arias. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nick Preto. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Keibert Ruiz. 1-0 the count.
Here we go now. Let's go.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. And the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillow.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a south.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Cubbies get their 20th home win this year. Number 16 wins his league-leading 10th game of the year as he allows just 1 hit through his 7+ innings of work. Jesus Castillo pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Bob Beverly hammers down the save, his 18th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs, 10 hits,